Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Really quick before we get into the mess. If you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the sub button, the subscribe button. If you could hit it twice, give me a thumbs up because I think you're going to like it here. Also, make sure this is on. Yeah. If you could please join my other channel, My Fairy Treasures, clickable link below. In case anything happens to this channel, we can hop over to that channel. Okay, let's get into the mess that we call the US. I am so happy. You guys all have already heard, I'm sure. Disney, I just say Disney because Disney owns all of it, okay? Is it ABC? I can't remember the channel. Somebody will put it down below. But, it's Disney, okay? Disney gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. How does it affect the resistance? I was listening, was it the news or YouTube? I can't remember. But they said that the cancellations were so rampant that it basically almost shut down their system. It was a mess. My husband did it yesterday. It took him like 30 minutes. And they said it took so long because the system was getting shut down. It was just shutting down because there's so many people canceling. And then I can't wait to do the reading because they completely lied, which we knew they did. They said it was because he didn't have good, not very many people were watching. His ratings were down. Okay, well, if his ratings were down, you wouldn't put him back on. Anyway, so I want to do Disney giving Jimmy Kimmel his job back. How does it affect the resistance? Because this kind of stuff needs to keep happening more and more and more and more. And then that takes whose power away? The Orange Menace's presidency and administration away. All right, so let's find out what cards we need to use. Clear Spirit. Disney giving Jimmy Kimmel his job back. How does it affect the resistance? Should I use Twin Flame, Awakened Path Tarot? No. Clear Spirit. Should I use Mystic Red Rose Oracle? No. Clear Spirit. Should I use Gypsy Oracle cards? No. Clear Spirit. Should I use Mystic Black Rose? No. Clear Spirit. Should I use What Lies Beneath? Of course. Okay. Because this is a question for What Lies Beneath, for sure. Because we want to know what lies beneath all this. What's going to happen from this decision being made? I'll tell you one thing. I think it's definitely going to make a lot more people like stop trying to kiss the Orange Menace's presidency's butt. Okay. All right. Because they saw what happened to them. They lost millions of dollars. And real quick, before I get started, we watched a show on Disney, like the making of Disneyland and just the whole thing a long time ago. And I cannot tell you how many times Disney almost went out of business. They're always almost going out of business, which is why they're trying to buy up all these things, because Disneyland takes a lot of money to run. It's not as profitable as they want because it just takes so much money to run them. I think that's why they're buying all these other things. They bought the UFC. I think they bought the WWE. Look, they bought, what is it? ABC, NBC? I think it's ABC. They bought ABC. If I'm wrong with that, correct me. And so that streaming, I'm sure, made them a lot of money. So I'm happy. Oh wait, let me shuffle and I'll be right back. Okay, so Disney giving Jimmy Kimmel his job back. How does it affect the resistance? Let's see what's on the bottom. Keeping a promise. What the heck is that? All right, we'll see what that is in a second. Let's let that hold for a minute. Destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. I believe that's the Orange Ministry's presidency. It's adding to it. It's adding to being destroyed, shattered, broken, and effed up. All right. We need to take precaution. We need to take caution. And it has been a long road to get to these companies to stop listening to the Orange Ministry's presidency. It made Disney feel real insecure. Good. I'm glad you lost a lot of money. And I'm not going to get my Disney subscription back either. Okay, this says sexual protection. Has nothing to do with anything, but my guides like to throw in, anytime they can, into any of my readings, the Epstein stuff or stolen election. Disney is in their feels. And so is the Orange Ministry's presidency. And I think that Disney's feeling insecure, and so is the Orange Ministry's presidency. They're feeling insecure too, because they thought that they could control everything. And they're looking at going, no, we can't. Again, divorce, breaking contract, that is what this is all a part of the Orange Ministry's removal, okay? And him losing power. Yeah, look at this. Falling apart, falling into pieces. We have falling apart, falling into pieces, the Orange Ministry's presidency. We have divorce, breaking the contract, destroyed, broken, and effed up. We have all this that supports the Orange Ministry being removed. So this is adding, our pressure campaign is adding to the Orange Ministry's removal. We need to use our emotional intelligence. Make sure we're always adding up all these things. Everything matters, okay? Even this whole thing with Jimmy Kimmel, it all matters. It's all adding up to the Orange Ministry being removed. Our fantasy was fulfilled. Jimmy Kimmel got his job back, and they're helping to put a stop to eliminating free speech, like the Orange Ministry's administration wants to do. And look how this ends. Game over. So this whole thing right here is a big addition to the Orange Ministry's removal. Let's ask. Clear. Spirit. Disney giving Jimmy Kimmel back his job. Is this adding to the Orange Ministry's removal? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Is this also adding to his power being from him? Is this adding to the Orange Ministry's administration losing power? Yes. Clear. Spirit, is the United States going to lose free speech? No. So they will lose. They thought that they were going to get rid of our free speech. Let me tell you what stops it every time. Money. If this does not prove that we have power, I don't know what will. That's how much power we have. That we could get this man back his $1 million job. Beautiful. Beautiful. Remember the moon we just had? And the big thing was exposure. We just exposed the Orange Ministry's presidency. We exposed them. That they do not have as much power as they think or want. All right, let's pull a couple of cards. And let's just get a couple of positive messages going. We'll pull 2, get a couple positive messages going, and if these resonate with you, take them. If they don't, leave them. Okay, so we got Secret Meadow, and I'm reading these ones. Most beautiful oracle cards ever. Enchanted Forest is what they're called. Enchanted Forest oracle cards. This is Secret Meadow. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh! Find joy in the simple pleasures of life. Love it. Love it. I gardened this morning for 3 or 4 hours. Is that a simple pleasure? And after that, I did some mixed media art. Those are simple pleasures, and I love them. They keep me grounded. They release stress. Love it. Enchanted. Okay, now it says Spirit of the Forest. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that called the Green Man? He's in San Francisco, and we saw him. He's like where they have Alcatraz and all that. There's this one area where they have Alcatraz. They have all these different things that you can go look at. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, and he walks around, and he blends in because he covers himself with all kinds of leaves and branches and bushes. It's a trip. Anyway, Spirit of the Forest. Connect with nature to find peace and quiet. Didn't I just say that I gardened for 3 or 4 hours this morning? And I told you what it does? It grounds me. It brings me peace. Love it. Okay, so if these 2 messages resonate with you, please take them, okay? And we'll try to do 2 on the other 2 readings, okay? All right, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Make sure you join my other channel, My Fairy Treasures. And do something to make yourself happy. Okay, you guys? Love, peace, and happiness. And I will talk to you guys in just a little bit. Toodaloo!